He thought he was bluffing. He must not have looked back at his cards.
I feel physically ill. This is ridiculous. He had the second nuts.
I've never seen that before. I think he just missed it. It may be all of a sudden occurring to him now. I think he just did not look back at his cards, Ken.
He just thought he had king high. Really?
Fold.
This was a huge mistake.
Can't believe this, but it's true. Dale Hoy just didn't see his cards. O'Mahony has 2 pairs on this river. Not the winning hand, but because Hoy did not call, O'Mahony won this pot. Wow, in a $360,000 tournament, you don't see it often. I have done it as well, but when I did it, I thought I had a big hand, and turned out I was bluffing. But, you know, if you play poker long enough, everything happens to you. And, I mean, what's the advice, Ken? Always take your time?
Yeah, well, come fresh to the table. You know, don't be out drinking last night or something like that. I'll tell you what, he's gonna be sick when he gets knocked out if he doesn't win this one. And when you tell him, or Mad Marty tell him that he folded the flush, he's gonna be really sick.
We'll get you to tell him, Ken. But O'Mahony...
Really? Can I do that? Thank you.
I mean, you talk about how strange this heat has become. If O'Mahony does come back and win this, and he's got every chance now,
Check.
I mean, he'll be the only man in the history of poker to win because he folded kings pre-flop, and then he's bluffed a guy off the second nut flush on the river. I mean...
This is like the Twilight Zone of poker.
It is.
Look
Check.
at this.
It's another free flop. Blinds 5 and
Hickman
10,000
flopped the
now.
flush.
Yeah. And O'Mahony is not drawing dead. Any spade would give him a higher flush. Hickman's playing with fire here, isn't
When
he?
you flop low flush like this, you want to bet because any spades kill your hand. You have a monster right now, but can easily crash and burn.
And
Check.
boy, trying to get chips out of O'Mahony is like squeezing water from a
12.
rock. Looking at Darren Hickman's head here.
A rock that's been lying in the sun too long.
And I wonder if I mean, the bet is only 12,000. That was a very, very
Pass.
cagey fold. I think Hickman would have gotten more action fast playing this one, Ken.
Absolutely. But I think he wouldn't gotten much action because Dennis is very pleased. He won a big pot.
This is almost the end of the 5th level, Ken. They've only played just over 60 hands, which is very, very low number of hands for this deep in a heat. And basically, it's obvious why. They're all playing slow. It's not just one of them that's guilty. I think it hurts everybody.
Yes, absolutely. But I think it hurts Hickman the most. You need a fast pace. You want to see a lot of hands. You want the blinds to eat the others alive.
Nice.
Raise.
Raise announced by Hoy.
You said raise, didn't you?
Yes.
And I think
So
what
you
he
have to make
did
it
is he didn't
minimum
stick enough in for a
30.
minimum
So
raise,
okay.
Ken, but
But-
since he said raise,
Exactly, so he must raise.
15,000 more, 30 total.
I do wonder
You can't see your cards or your chips.
if that was enough for Dale Hoy to raise. I
Pass.
feel like, Ken, that
It's a pretty easy call here for Hickman.
what has he got?
He looks interested.
I feel like Dale would have been better served by going all in there.
Yeah, woo.
Wow.
This is interesting.
I mean, Hickman will feel like there's no way he can get Dale off this pot before the flop. Might he play stop and go here?
Yeah, but I would be inclined to move all in here.
Because that's what Dale's
All
done.
in.
Excuse me,
Raise,
that's what
all in, and a
Darren's
call.
done.
Okay,
And
Jack.
quick call by Dale Hoy,
Wow.
who won't be that upset about the race.
No, not as good as that.
It's a bit odd, wasn't it?
I'm surprised. That's why I was inclined to raise because I thought Hoy would have
Two
folded,
livens.
but I was wrong.
Just took another 15 in
Because he
for
was
the
suited.
payment
Well,
So I can just take this out.
Dale not in nearly as bad shape as he could be in this spot. It's a straight race, And
Still on a small play.
the percentages are showing that Hoy's ahead here, Ken.
It's a huge pot.
No, no.
243,000.
Certainly is. Is this...
Yeah, good luck, Baz.
Wonder if this could be a crack in Daz Hickman's armor. Dale Hoy all in, needing a queen or a 9. That's not there.
Don't do anything stupid, man.
Daz willing the ladies away from the pot. That has changed nothing neither. And it's just 6 cards for Dale Hoy on the brink of extinction.
Nope.
Thank you, fellas.
Close, but Dale Hoy out in
Dennis.
third.
Yourself.
And
Brilliant. Yeah, superb.
Ken, he did some great things tonight, some bewildering things, and in the end, just out in third.
He started out so great and then just fell apart, and you know it wasn't
Push them
beautiful
over
in
to
the
you.
end.
Yeah.
Dale, you're out in third place tonight. Although the game could have came out quite differently if you hadn't made one crucial mistake, which was...
Yeah, I've just come out of the studio and just heard that I folded. I didn't even see it. King flush apparently, and I'm absolutely distraught, mate. To be fair, yeah, just no other excuse. I just didn't see it. It's just gutted, mate, gutted.
The heave-ho for Dale Hoy has left this heat head up. It's all to play for. See you on the other side.
No one to play with. There's always partypoker.com.
Welcome back. This clash now heads up. Let's have a look at the stats. Only 65 hands have brought us here. And Ken, besides the chip differential, which is 3-1 in Hickman's favor, what difference can you see in the play?
Hickman is playing the player and Dennis is playing the cards, and that makes Hickman the huge favorite. And he's got all the chips also, so I can't see how he can lose this.
Should O'Mahony's strategy right now be to try and make Daz Hickman gamble a little bit? Or
Yeah, he needs to attack, that's for sure. He needs to start attacking, raising.
the last thing Daz Hickman wants is to let O'Mahony back in it. A double up from O'Mahony would put them level.
Call.
Call. That's okay.
Just limped in here. Daz will be happy about that.
For sure, a free flop is always nice.
15 and 15. The chopper. Looking to hit the chipper here. Middle pair for O'Mahony. A gut straight
Check.
draw for Daz.
You need to bet here, O'Mahony.
It would be a very odd time to slow play, wouldn't it?
Yep.
15,000.
Huh. Tell you what.
This is not the right time to check raise bluff.
Why, you think O'Mahony's committed?
All right.
Raise.
30 more.
I mean, the
30,000
way
more,
Daz Hickman has
25
played
total.
today, there's nothing O'Mahony can put Daz on that doesn't include a 10, is there?
Well, no, unless you put him on a draw. But let's say he's got a 6-7 of diamonds, then he's a favorite anyway.
I just wonder if because of what Daz has shown tonight, if this is too strong to even get called.
Well, he's got two options, fold or all in. Call is just too weak. You either play the hand or you fold.
Biggest decision O'Mahony has faced tonight.
He's being put to the test. A test for all his chips.
I wonder, Ken, if this is a factor. I wonder if
Pass.
Daz has made the play because he knows that O'Mahony can make big laydowns.
He's playing his player.
And that was a beautiful display from Daz Hickman.
He got a free flop and he won a nice pot with nothing. 6 deuce he won it with. That's poker, and that's how you win tournaments.
Yeah, the chopper has just lopped the collar off Dennis O'Mahony. And wasn't the biggest pot in the world, but the swing was momentous.
It was a very important pot.
That's big enough to raise with, you would think.
Absolutely.
But the way Daz has been playing, I fancy he's going to call.